Hello, I'm Bernadette Stannis, Thelma from the original TV show Good Times. So today was the debut of the animated version of Good Times. I read in the Hollywood Reporter that the character Reggie in the show was singing the original Good Times song with a cockroach.
Oh man, so if you guys did not know, a Netflix show recently premiered and it was the cartoon version of a remake of Good Times. And one of the executive producers behind it is Stephen Curry. Now, Steph Curry has been getting called out because this show has a lot of stereotypes, negative characters of black people alone. Is like, this is nowhere near what Good Times originally was, Now, Dr. Umar has caught wind of what's going on with Steph Curry. He's asking some questions, and we also have some reactions from the culture about that show right there. So Dr. Umar says, yo, Chef Curry, the black community needs you to explain why you chose to support that Good Times Netflix special. It was absolutely insulting to our community. You've always been a stand-up guy with a black wife and children. We need an explanation and an apology, brother. So, if you're wondering what the community has been saying, peep this right here. Let's go through some. So do post that, and it says this right here. Yo, that Good Times cartoon is effing awful. There are ways to lean into our more innocuous stereotypes and still be funny, but a effing baby doing a bump of baby formula and starting to tweak is not one of those things. So now we have to be subjected to singing roaches. Good Times Netflix is trash.
But do I have to? Just knowing that Dalvin is a baby drug dealer? How was that a good idea? Seth MacFarlane and Norman Lear. I gotta put you there, Steph. You want the money? You lined up with them. This has no connection at all to the original Good Times.
Nah.
Even Thelma, a.k.a. Bernadette Stannis, had to come out and say, get this side of there.
Hello, I'm Bernadette Stannis, Thelma from the original TV show Good Times. The character Reggie was singing the original Good Times song with a cockroach.
Scratching and surviving. Good time. Hanging in a job. Good time.
The whole premise of the show is that this is a continuation. Like, these are the grandkids of Florida and James. They got out of the hood. They're back in the hood. If you're gonna make it so it's no connection at all to the original work, why not just go after a new audience with a new type of content? What I'm telling you is we deserve better than this.
Don't even use the name, in my opinion. Don't even use the name. Just make something new. Just make something new. Award-worthy coonery in regards to the dude singing with the cockroach. That's crazy that they thought that was cool. I wonder if Steph actually watched this. Is it anyone in the comment section? Could y'all let me know? Is it anyone that doesn't think it's that bad? If you've seen it, is it anyone? Like, say for instance, this person right here says, y'all tripping, that Good Times cartoon is wild and funny as funk. Let them make fun of your homeland this way. I want the same energy. He said, you feckless fuck. I don't know. I haven't heard that. Tariq Nasheed even stepped in saying the Good Times reboot on Netflix has the dad in the shower singing with the roach. I got through 10 minutes of this show and turned it off. This show is horrible beyond words. Now the opening scene of being a black man singing with the roach. Watch the first episode of Netflix Good Times. Infinity eye rolls, 0 laughs. I just realized the drug dealing baby on that Good Times monstrosity is supposed to be Michael of all people, the pro-black militant, smart, headstrong, died for his beliefs in his community, Michael Evans. I don't think it's supposed to be Michael because it's like nephews and stuff. And this person says died on the show. They say he nearly fell down an elevator shaft in one episode. I thought the baby was a new character. Drug dealing baby being the Michael of the family is even worse. Why couldn't they just do a whole new show instead of attaching Good Times to it? Because they want this discourse. And this person right here makes a great point. If Good Times anime series is on Netflix, it's hate washed into a renewal like y'all did Velma, I'm gonna be sick. But that's what happens, man. A lot of things get hate washed into support. Netflix don't even let you comment on there. It's like there's no interaction but a thumbs up or thumbs down. But they just care about engagement. But this is what they talking about with Michael. I'll play some quick snippets.
Get this caught up. Wait a minute. The baby? Little baby? And baby?
Then drop the L like that. Make the algorithm go crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, give up the corner now. Nah, nigga, I ain't giving up shit.
So all the babies trying to ride the other baby? They crazy. I'm gonna tell you what though, some people may find it extra funny, but I definitely think it'll be received better was not attached to the original Good Times. If you compare the two as far as what this show stood for, that's what makes it seem even more coonish. And you have all these white executive producers and just Steph Curry, who's not really, in that game. Because yes, Steph Curry's name on it, but I doubt he's really a part of it like that. This is the creator of it right here, Renata Shepard. She is the creator and the writer of the show. Interesting. It has a 3.6 out of 10 IMDb rating. And they actually have JJ Bernadette. She's in the show too. Phil Umar. The cast, they got Gary Anthony Williams. This was the voice of Uncle Ruckus. They got Tisha Campbell, Phil Umar. I think I said JJ already. JB Smooth, Wanda Sykes, Cree Summer, Slink in here, Yvette Nicole Brown, Marseille Martin, Jay Farrell, Jessica Michaela, Big Hump. They got some names in here. They have some names in here. I mean, they had to read the script, right?
What did you think? What did you think when you first heard that they were going to be doing this? And I know you have a small voice role on the show. But what did you think before they even contacted you when you heard that they were going to be doing this?
Well, I was very excited, and I had no idea, what it was or what was going to happen. So I must say this though, Jimmy Walker did contact Norman's office in 2020, and he pitched a Good Times cartoon, which would include all of us except for Esther Rolle. And we didn't hear anything back from them, but a few months later, or I think 6 months later, they came up and said they have a cartoon. Sony said they had a cartoon coming. And so so my manager called up Norman's office to see if we were included. I mean, if you're going to do that, let us know. So they said, oh, no, it's going to be generations later, and it's going to be like progressive or whatever. And but Brent Miller loves us very much, loves me and Jimmy. I know that. And so he said, but I can give you a small role in there because it's about, a new generation. So I have my little role is called Peaches. I'm one of the project women who are fighting for the rights, that kind of thing. And Jimmy has a small role too. But that's all that was said. But when I did see it, it looked like we were still in the project, and the things that were said, and it wasn't quite what I know Esther Rolle would agree to. So it kind of, took me back a little bit on that.
Well, Bernadette, what I found really interesting there is that you were told, when the Norman you were referring to, for those that are Norman Lear, who was the executive producer of the original, but you said that you were told it was going to be a cartoon and that it was going to be progressive. That's exactly the criticism, is that it doesn't feel progressive at all. And you do mention the late, great Esther Rolle, who played your mom on the show, and that it wouldn't be something she's proud of. It's just weird that they said to you that it was going to be progressive, but that's exactly what it doesn't feel like. I
was a bit disappointed because it really was not a reflection of the good times that we know. So when you see something that actually is not progressive, it kind of brings you back into the projects 2 generations later. So Thelma had a baby. What happened to that baby? I wanted to be a surgeon. I guess I was. JJ was a famous artist. So you have positive images generations before that. And then all of a sudden you see this, I'm not knocking it because I don't know what the whole show is going to be. Maybe they'll lean it more back, back to a more positive situation. But when you have the name Good Times on top of that, our audience for 50 years have been really in our corner. They've always supported us. So they were disappointed that they didn't have it more progressive.
Have they said anything to you, Bernadette? Have the producers explained this to you? Have they said anything about the way it turned out?
Absolutely not.
Interesting. And I know that part of the criticism that people expected more, that Steph Curry and Seth MacFarlane are executive producing. Obviously, Norman Lear has passed. But I don't know.
This is going to be interesting to see this play out and see the reactions to this. And when these people go to do interviews and seeing how people speak to them in reaction to this, I'm going to be interested in seeing that. But y'all got to let me know what y'all got to say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.